You got to bring your own thing to the table.
I think I might be in trouble. What's up, Aces and Angels?
What up? What up?
So a lot of times, us ladies hear people say, don't chase a guy, let him chase you.
Oh, is that right?
But today, Ahmad is going to let us know how we can make ourselves intriguing enough to make him chase you.
I'm going to give you guys 5 tips, ladies, on what a guy looks for or what you can do in general to make a guy chase you.
So what is tip number 1?
So tip number 1 is you have to make yourself interesting.
I just said that. How do you do that, though?
The way you do it is you have to bring something to the table.
Okay.
No guy likes a woman who really wants to be under him the entire time, every day, all day. You got to bring your own thing to the table.
I think I might be in trouble.
No, you got some things going on.
Okay.
Yeah, although you are a little cuddly and clingy sometimes, but it's okay though because I still love you.
Thank you.
And you bring other things to the table.
I
So
do.
what I mean by that is you should have something going on for yourself. You shouldn't completely rely on him to be in existence.
Mm-hmm.
You should be a part of a group, have a hobby, go to the gym and work out. Something that you like to do outside of him.
Have some friends.
Yes, and when I say interesting, I'm not always talking about sex either. You don't have to bring some you should bring some interesting things to the
But
table.
y'all gotta get to that point.
You gotta get to that point first. So before we get there, you should have something else going on. So he'll look at you like, oh, okay, well she has her own thing. Boom.
And I want that. I want
it
to be
in
a
my
part of
life.
that.
I want to be a part of her life, so I can make her a part of my life too.
Okay, so we got tip number 1. I think I can get with that. I think the ladies are gonna like that one.
Mm-hmm.
But what's tip number 2?
Tip number 2 is you must have realistic standards, ladies. Please.
Yeah, that's a
Please
good one.
look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay. Or put a list together and say, okay, I like.
Not a CVS.
Right. Not a CVS receipt
list.
list. All right. Take some things that you really like about guys or that you would really want to see in a guy that you're with. Write them down. You may not be able to obtain the whole list, but you have to pick some of those things on the list that are most important to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's perfect. You'll find somebody that's perfect for you, but there are probably still going to be things that you have to accept about someone.
So you're saying be a little bit flexible.
I'm saying being a little bit flexible. We know some people who want somebody he got to be 6'6", he got to be an athlete, he got to have a Benz or a Beamer, one of the two. It could be gray or black. You know what I'm saying?
It can't be red.
Can't be red though. If he red, he's cut. You got to be able to cook, clean, take care of kids, like puppies, specifically little ones that really don't get that much bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because if he likes the ones that get that much bigger, then it's over. He's cut. Oh, but you can't have those type of standards, man. You got to set your standards, the base things, and then you have to pick from a list what you will not compromise on, and some things that you are willing to compromise on.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's good.
And so once you've actually found somebody who meets the criteria that you put together, then you want them to put in a little bit of work. Not too much work, because that'll drive them away. But you want them to work a little bit for what you have to offer. Which actually brings me to my next tip. Tip number 3 is do not give out boyfriend benefits without him being your boyfriend. Simple, right?
No, I think you need to explain that.
Oh, okay. So what I mean is that if you out here, you cooking, you cleaning, you washing the drawers, you doing all of the above that a girlfriend would offer to a guy without him offering you the exclusivity of him being your guy, your main, your only person, you're doing yourself a disservice by doing so.
Yeah, because I mean, I was not cooking. You was rubbing my feet.
You right, I was.
And cooking me dinner.
I was.
That's why
I was chasing, which is why I know what tips to give out.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you chased. But then he got with me and then he
You know, the
don't.
roles kind of reversed a little bit. But no, I do
But
get in the
that's
kitchen. No, we get in the kitchen together now.
We do get in the
You know what
kitchen
I'm saying?
together. But it was important for you to show me what your potential was.
Exactly. And vice versa. I mean, you
Yeah.
showed me a couple things that I like. You know
But
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
that a man
Not
showing
sex related, guys.
But I
Take
think
your
that
mind off the gutter.
a man showing
Please.
you and putting in that work in the beginning without question just really shows you like, all right, you got like 1 point.
Especially when there's so many dogs running around the earth these days.
True.
You know? So,
Yeah.
gotta make yourself worthy, right? Tip number 4 is Judge the man solely based on his actions towards you. What I mean by that is a lot of people have some crazy pasts.
Yeah.
And you might hear some things. So now don't completely throw that out the window. You want to take that into account some way, somehow. But what I'm saying is people change, people grow, people evolve. So therefore, you can't just solely judge somebody on their past, throw that option out the window, and miss out on a good person.
That's true, because you wouldn't want him to judge you on your past.
Exactly.
Because when we got together, we had past relationships, and they didn't always go well.
Oh.
So if we would have judged each other on our past relationships, we wouldn't be together.
We probably would not be together. People be doing some crazy things in life. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what would have happened over the last couple of years in their life, or the last 5 years, 2 years, 2 months. Who knows? But I mean, you have to judge them strictly based on how they treat you. Mm-hmm. Keep that stuff in mind, of course,
right?
The past.
Because if you see some red flags coming, you're going to be like, mm-mm.
You might not want that person to chase you no more. So my fifth and final tip for the day.
What's the final tip?
Is, drumroll, be willing to walk away if necessary. You must have self-respect. Now, if this person's really chasing you, they really putting in some effort, but at the same time, once they get to the point to where they want to be and they start twisting things up and changing it up, you got to be willing to walk away. You got to be willing to have some self-respect, know your value, know your worth. Also, keep your independence. Never lose your independence, because once you become fully dependent on somebody else,
then they can take advantage of that.
They can do whatever they want.
They then know that they no longer have to chase you, because now the ball is in their court, because now you are dependent on them.
And what you gonna do? You gotta pick yourself all the way back up at that point in time.
I really like those tips.
I do
and
too.
I think that those are gonna be really helpful for the ladies watching this video. Y'all are welcome.
Y'all are very welcome. So you leave us some comments. Let us know what else we can give y'all some tips on down in the comment section below. Also, let us know what other topics we can talk about down in the comments below as well. Subscribe, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. We thank y'all. We love y'all. You got something you want to say to them?
Dare to be different, because what makes you different makes you beautiful.
Deuces.
We love y'all.